Good evening, everybody. My voice is loud tonight. Yeah, mainly because we have some fans of a certain wrestler. Yeah, that we went to go see in Johnson City over the weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we had too many fans over there.
Full house in Johnson City, Tennessee, baby. It was fun. It was really fun event and everything.
Yeah, we got our world champion necklaces.
World champion. That goes good with my rings.
Yeah, he's a world champion. I'm a world champion.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Let me talk to ya. Yeah. I like that shirt. Let me talk to ya. And there's a lot of people that ain't wrestling fans. That's okay. I mean, you don't have to be a wrestling fan. But Hyder Show, you have to watch. MMA is back after a mess. It's kind of like a train wreck. I think it was offline for
pretty much a day.
Whole day. It was off.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the group. Just the group. Well, the group page was.
Yeah,
not really actually a podcast. It wasn't really gone. Podcast was never really gone.
Well, still in all, I mean, it was kind of unexpected. I mean,
that was, I mean, like that was just like one of those things. It was like it just kind of happened. We went to Johnson City, and then the next day I ended up getting a headache, laying down. And next thing I know, poof, it's gone.
Imagine, having your own group, and then you. Then all of a sudden, poof.
Yeah.
So we had kind of like a roller coaster weekend. We went to Johnson City. We saw that great wrestling event in Johnson City, which was really cool. And then we had to deal with that. I wasn't happy about it at all. I mean, I'm trying to help Hyder out with his group and everything and make it, successful and big. And, of course, we've been at it for 9 years. So, we're successful. We're the best podcast Lightning have. So, it's, we're in Tennessee now, but that doesn't mean that we can't bring the thunder and the distant thunder to everybody. And, we have a great following, great people in the group and everything. And so let's get this party started. We're going to play tonight. We need to win, obviously. A lot of people are being very negative, as I suspected. And, I really my time was spent at the arena watching the wrestling. So I really didn't put too much into the Lightning game because I was there live, doing all the theme songs. Cody Rhodes, of course, has the best one. And all over the damn building.
Yeah, like even before we even got into the building.
Yeah, we had to wait 2 hours to get into the building.
Yeah, I still like that one fan that says Roman Reigns acknowledge me, and then somebody said no.
That was interesting. But my grief, my complaint, and I'm not the type of guy that likes to hold back my anger and frustration at stupidity. And I had to do it. Well, I had two issues going on. I had two very important issues going on. One, I had to go to the bathroom, and I didn't have a damn bathroom open. So here I am standing there like, where the hell can I go to the bathroom? I can't go inside the building. I'm getting aggravated. My bladder is about to explode. There's no way that I was going to go into that arena with everything going on there. So I'm not going to get into it, what I did in order to save myself from having my huge bladder issue.
Yeah, I might not want to go into that on here on live here.
That's never stopped us before.
Oh, that's not stopped us before, but still.
So I won't brag about how I was able to finally go find a.
He didn't get in trouble.
I didn't get in trouble. No, I could have gotten in trouble.
He could have.
Could have easily gotten in trouble. So yeah. So regarding that, so I finally figured a way to get over that, and then we got in, and then I had to go to the bathroom again. So but at least I had the facility available at that particular point. But when you're standing out there waiting out there, and you have to go, and they don't offer any restrooms outside, how are you supposed to go?
Yeah.
Just go in your pants and let it go, let it flow. I don't think that's an option that I wanted to do, so I took action. But so it was a great event and everything. Well spent money. So
especially the seats like that we got. I was prepared for.
We were in the front row. We were in the.
I kind of do want to go into a little bit of like that. I wasn't expecting you to get like before we went to the event. What was it that you messaged me about the tickets? When was it that you messaged me about the tickets?
I don't remember what day it was, but as soon as I saw Johnson City WWE, I was like, "Oh, I'm definitely going to this. There is no way, I'm just going to go ahead and get the tickets right away." So this way,
Yeah, and you messaged me about the tickets, and you were like, "Oh, we're going," and I was like, I told the wife, I was like, "Well, I'm going with Joe," and she was just like, "All right, have fun, bye." And then all of a sudden, like the next thing I know, like I get a message from you saying, "Well, I got 3 tickets," and I didn't know who all was going.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who. I was like, "Well, who else can go?" And then you said, "Well, your wife's going," and I was like, so I just was like, this. I was like, the message, showed her the message, and as soon as she seen the message, she thanked you and everything.
She was really excited, very happy. She had said that. I remember what she said, and I kept that in my thoughts when and if an event would ever come. And when I seen on Facebook that they had an event page for Johnson City for the arena, and it was so quick, I was like, "Oh my God, it's next week!" I said, "Oh my God, it's this week coming up, the 11th. Holy crap!"
Yeah, I thought it was the 18th for some odd reason.
We're like halfway through the month of November already.
We're almost out of 2023.
Yeah. And I have to say, the first half of 2023 was the absolute worst in probably as long as I can remember. If it wasn't for Maureen helping me out and taking me in and everything, I don't know where I would have been or where I would have done. And at that point, I didn't have the car. I didn't have a place until she stepped up and said I could stay there with her. So things eventually got a little better for me, but still it wasn't a good situation and everything. And then towards the end of the year, that's when things really stepped up and everything. And I got the help that I needed and everything to get a place and get my car and stuff like that. So I'm thankful for that I was able to get that kind of help. And, so I've kind of made the year up nicely, finishing out the year nicely with another season of Everything Lightning, now season 9. This is second show of the 9th season. I was able to do a lot more things and be grateful that I was able to do it. And so moving on from that, yeah, it just worked out that, we were able to get the tickets and everything, and we went and we had a blast, and we hope it comes to Johnson City again. And I don't care what Hyder says. I know he's a Bristol guy, but I'm a Johnson City guy. I'm living in Bristol, but I'm a Johnson City guy. I mean, I eventually would want to move over to Johnson City eventually if the opportunity arose, and because there's a lot going on over there. Just so much more. It's more of It's more of a college-themed community and stuff. There's a lot more going on, a lot more restaurants, a lot more built up and everything. But for now, I can handle the half an hour drive with 40 miles to the gallon on my Lightning Mobile. So I just go over to Johnson City, and we went to Johnson City for the event and stuff. So, what's the chances of WWE coming to Bristol?
It won't happen.
Yeah. No, that sucks.
Yeah.
I guess the big thing here is the raceway, the Bristol Motor Speedway, pretty much. That's the big thing here. And there's a couple of smaller events. You got downtown Bristol that's got events that I noticed.
Yeah.
And stuff. But Johnson City's got all that too, and then some. So, but anyway, I don't want to get comparisons with the two. All I know is that I love Tennessee, and I think I definitely did the right thing by moving here. And I'm definitely happy. I love the cool weather. I love the cold weather. For most people, they would be very cold. I mean, the temperatures got down let me give you an example. 60, 65, 68 during the day, dropping down to about 30, around 30-ish in the early morning hours of the morning. So there you go. That's what we're at right now. With winter coming up, it's going to go down more, obviously. But I seriously doubt that we're going to see snow. A lot of people I talked to said no.
I think it's like 54 right now.
It's like 54 right now?
It's 54 right now.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I could go out and sit on the porch. I do have a long porch, and I'm going to be taking care of that. I'm going to put a table outside. My neighbor actually said that I could put some kind of cover, enclose it with the winter coming up.
That'd be better.
Yeah, if we could do that. I'm going to have to talk to him and see about some kind of enclosure on my deck to where we can sit out with the table and the chairs and everything and do stuff.
Someone said hello from Florida.
Hello from Florida. How's the weather in Florida? Is it like 80 degrees?
See who that was. Oh, Jody.
Oh, Jody. Jody. I told you that
I can't really see your comments because we have to really look it up.
Yeah. Well, Jody, you can hear me. So how you doing? I don't want to be in Florida. I've been there, done that. I have lived in Florida for so long. Most people, I'll put it to you this way.
She said it's cold in Florida.
It's cold in Florida? Nah. It ain't no such thing as cold in Florida.
Let's see. Hold on a minute.
We're 54 right
look
now,
at
right?
it.
Well, he's looking up the temperature in Tampa right now. They say it's cold. I don't think it's cold. I wouldn't be cold.
Florida, which?
Man, just look at the Tampa. So, Jody, yep, I promised you that we were going to come on the show. Hopefully, we're going to.
It's not too bad. It's like 71.
71? That's cold? 71 degrees in Florida right now. And they're cold at 71. They probably got their mittens on and their gloves and their coats, heavy jackets, snorkels, boots, warm-up boots.
Says 65 in Jacksonville.
It's 57 here. I got shorts and a short sleeve shirt on, baby. That's how nice it is. I am not cold.
It says 65 in Jacksonville.
65 in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
That's not cold. That's not cold. That's 10 degrees difference.
Yeah. But yeah.
Compared to us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would love 65. I would love 65. I'd love 55 there.
I guess she just put the snowman thing.
She put the snowman thing on.
Yeah, you can look at the comments.
55? I can't see no comments.
It'll show it on the comments on the side there. On the comments on the side here.
Oh, let me click that. Let's see. Oh, okay.
You can
so
tell,
you're putting a
you can tell that he's not really tech whiz.
I'm not technically, but I'm the best damn podcaster in the world. Let's see. Yeah, you got a snowman at 65 degrees, and we're 55 or 57 right now. And I'm in shorts and a short sleeve shirt, Jody. It's not cold in Florida. Maybe it's considered that because a lot of the Floridians can't handle cold.
I really didn't know what to expect because, like, whenever I got up, today, I really didn't know what to expect because that's why I wore, this out because, like, everybody was wearing jackets and I was like out and I was like, I'll just wear this out. I was like, and it wasn't really that bad out. And I was like, well, whatever.
When Hyder came on the plane and the bird hit the plane and 2 hours later,
I was like, went down to Florida and I was like, it actually felt really good down there in Florida. And then whenever I came back up here to Tennessee, I was like, I was freezing. I got so used to the weather down there. Mm-hmm. I was like,
yeah, well, you can have the weather. You can go there and spend that 100-degree, 115-degree heat that I went through with the humidity. That sucked ass. I hated it. Yes. I got to give her a jingle. Yes, you're the best damn podcaster. You're damn right. 9 years, baby. 9 years. Yeah, I am definitely the best podcaster. Broadcaster. She put broadcaster. She didn't even put podcaster. She went above and beyond. She said broadcaster. And I can't agree more. I am the best at what I do. Hyder is good at doing other stuff for the show, but I'm really like the man that talks and talks and talks and talks, and Hyder just sits there and says, oh, let him talk. Let him talk.
I'll just let you talk.
But Hyder does have a section where he says, okay, it's time to thank our sponsor list. And our sponsor list has gone down a little bit because of our departure from Florida, but we still have.
What was that?
I don't know. We still have, maybe it was Molly. Maybe Molly was jumping off something. Hopefully not the refrigerator again. Did everybody see my new TV stand with my beautiful fireplace?
Now you need to get a bigger TV.
Yeah. Now I got to get a bigger TV because that is 63 inches wide.
Yeah. And
I have a 43-inch.
That's so small.
I have a 43-inch TV on a 60-something
Get a bigger TV.
Yeah, I need a bigger TV. Yeah. Okay, well, you can get me a TV for Christmas then.
Well, I don't know about that one. I just spent money on my new watch, so.
Nobody told you to spend $100 on a watch.
Well, I kind of needed a new watch, so.
He just spoiled himself and got himself an upgraded watch. He didn't really need a watch.
I upgraded my watch.
He just wanted to upgrade the watch.
That's because, like, I kind of, like, had the first one, and like, it's all the way up to 6 now. So I was like, I just went all the way up to 4. The 4th generation. So
jeez.
I was like, might as well just go ahead and go up. I mean, I could have gone up to the 6th generation, but I was like,
Is that Jody saying always bigger TV?
Always bigger TV. But yeah, once you go bigger TV, you can't really go smaller either now.
So I'm going to go from a 43-inch TV to, well, if I get a 63-inch TV, then that's going to cover the whole damn thing.
Probably go to 55.
55? I could see myself going to 55. Black Friday deal, Walmart.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, good idea. Hyder's making me spend money again.
I'm gonna look and see if they got any specials right now.
He bought himself a watch. Oh, Jody says 75-inch TV. How am I gonna?
It's gonna be hanging off again.
It's gonna be hanging off the edge. I can't do that. Come back, Jack. Come back. Come back. Now, I can't get a 75 TV. I have to go get another TV stand to put with that other TV stand, and I'll have the whole thing going down my hallway because I have a huge hallway. If you've ever seen my hallway, you probably haven't seen my hallway, but I do have a rather large hallway that Molly simply does a drag race on. Want to talk about the cars fast on Bristol Motor Speedway? Molly has excessive speed on that runway.
They do.
Oh,
they do.
How much was it?
It was 348. Now it's 298.
348 to 298, and it's a 55.
It's a 55.
It's
Samsung.
Ooh, I like Samsung. We can't do a 75-inch TV. She's saying a 75-inch TV. I have to run that sucker right down the hallway.
I mean, they got a 65.
That's 2 inches bigger. It's going to hang off the edge again. And don't forget now, where I got the TV, there's the air conditioner in the back of it. So I can't have the TV taking up the whole space. Yeah. And the air would be blowing on the TV.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. So I'm probably going to do a 55-inch TV. And then to compensate, because Jody wants me to get a 75, then I'll get a 25-inch TV to compensate to make up for her. She wants me to get a 75-inch TV. So I get a 55-inch TV, and then I get a 20. Right?
She said 65. Somebody said 65.
65. Oh, well, 65 would put us 2 inches over, and it would be dangling off the side.
Well, 65.
Yeah. Well, I think the TV stand's 63. You know what? We have not talked about the lightning yet.
We haven't talked about lightning at all. We've been talking about everything else.
The collapse, the epic disappearance of Hyder's show. Thankfully, it's back.
Yeah, thank you, Jody, for joining, because she just joined.
Good.
But help me grow the, because I think we had I think I last looked, and I think we had about 161 members on there. One of the guys on there, he's going to try and get more members too. Mm-hmm. And he was like, he literally told me, he's like, we're going to break that record. He's like, we're going to break that. I was like, I believe him.
Yeah.
So we just need to be a little bit more careful with it, what we do and stuff like that. So.
Okay. So, we'll talk more about MMA later on. Yeah.
Probably at the end.
Probably at the end, we'll talk more about MMA, and Heido will let you know what's going on with that. I got a question here. What's up with Cernak? Missed your podcasts. I think the world missed my podcasts. We've been down for a while, with all the stuff going on in my personal life and everything. And then, getting out of Florida took us 3 weeks, almost a month to get, my situation taken care of and set up. And I'm still not 100% done with the, the mobile home, but it's coming along great. I got it almost full, but so we're going to get on to the lightning news. But before I do, I want to wish my sister prayers for her husband, Jim. I was admitted to the VA hospital in Tampa. Of course, I feel bad. I'm not in Tampa now because now my brother-in-law is in the hospital in Tampa. So hopefully, he's going to all he was doing was working in the backyard, and they discovered a blockage. So today they did a procedure called a cardiac catheter procedure to locate where the blockage is and place a stent there. Luckily, it was found out before any heart attack occurred or any damage was done to his heart. So, you know what? I mean, Jim lucked out, and we hope that he gets a speedy recovery, and hopefully he'll be okay. So, never a dull moment, and in family. Once they get up there in age, it's kind of scary. It's very scary. I'm running out of family, running out of, my regular, my mom, my dad, my brother, they're all gone. My sister's gone. So, I'm running out of family members. But luckily I got great friends and I'm going to be okay. So, the bottom line is, I'm healthy and I'm good to go. You don't have to worry about not having podcasts. I mean, we're in a different state than Tampa Bay, and we're covering the Lightning. We're all over the Lightning. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be in Tampa Bay to love the Tampa Bay Lightning. And I know, Jody, Distant Thunder. You don't really consider me Distant Thunder, but I kind of feel like I'm away from the team now. But I'm not away from the team because the team's in my heart, and the knowledge that I get. I still get reports. I still get messages and text messages and everybody from people that I know inside the Lightning organization, let alone some of the other staff writers and stuff like that I still talk to all the time. All the big name guys, I know them all. So, and I have some good friends in the organization. So, all right, the latest on the Lightning. Well, of course, we have Vasilevsky. He's on the ice. Everybody was talking about it, that, it's great to see Andre back and everything, but, he's not coming back till after Thanksgiving. So if anybody thought that he was coming back before Thanksgiving, I can assure you that he's not coming back before Thanksgiving. I mean, the report is that he is going to be activated if there's no setbacks after Thanksgiving. So let's keep that in mind. You're still going to see Tompkins the backup, and tonight, as a matter of fact, you're going to see our number one goaltender again, Johansson. And he's going to be our starting goaltender until it's official that Vasi comes back. Then we send Tompkins back, and we have the best 1-2 punch, man. That's a hell of a 1-2 punch. Very, very strong. Two huge 6'5", and they look even more than 6'5" in those nets, man. They look like they're 7 feet with both of them. What do you all consider the biggest area of improvement?
D-line.
No question in my mind, the defense has got to get better. I mean, tonight we have Heddy, Myers, Sergachev, Radish, and Dehan and Perbix in the defense lines. Cernak is day-to-day. He's not ready yet. Don't want to rush him back. He's not going to be in the lineup tonight. So I know that everybody was hoping that Cernak would be in the lineup tonight. He was on the ice and he was working with Hedman today, but he's not scheduled to be on starting in the game tonight. So, again, offense has been good up until the last couple of games. The offense at home has been terrible the last 2 games. To get shut out, not good. Our lines today at the morning skate: Hagel, Point, and Kucherov, line 1. Line 2 was Stamkos, Paul, and Barberlay. Line 3 was Janot, Cirelli, and Izimat. And the 4th line was Marella, Glendening, and Mott, with Watson as the backup. And those were the offensive lines. And I already told you about the defensive lines. Hedman with Myers, Sergachev with Radish, Dehan with Perbix. That was the morning lines. I could change with the evening lines. So I'm not sure about that. It's only 6:30. So, but yeah, officially Cernak won't play tonight in St. Louis. Myers will draw in. Johansson was the first goaltender off the ice in St. Louis. So I got the power play lines. Power play 1 is Hedman, Stamkos, Point, Kucherov, and Nick Paul. And the second power play lines is Sergachev, Hagel, Sorelli, ABB, and Janot. And then we got penalty kill. We got Mott, Glendening, DeHaan, and Cernak. Obviously, Cernak's not going to play. Penalty kill 2 is Watson, Morella, Perblix, and Radish. Penalty kill will be different in game with PK players, Hagel and Sorelli. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, so Vasilevsky said he felt immensely better than the first time he skated after surgery. Said injury was not from on the ice, but from a gym workout. That's interesting. And here's what's confirming what I've already told you before. Vasilevsky said that he will get to the 8-week mark from surgery, and then they'll see about a return. The 8-week mark being Thanksgiving. So it's not going to happen before Thanksgiving. It's going to happen after Thanksgiving when they get back. So I don't want everybody to think that he's coming back right away. It's not going to happen. So tonight is game 1 of the series between St. Louis and Tampa Bay. St. Louis is 7-5-1. Tampa Bay is 6-5-4. Hags, what a huge turnaround from this year, from last year. Hagel is definitely somebody that's key for this team to, ignite the fuse. He's definitely a key player. Sorelli is a key player. Point is a key player. Kucherov, he's back. Thank God. We were lost without Kucherov. Absolutely lost without Kucherov. That was horrible. I mean, getting shut out is not good. Checking the stats, the Lightning goals per game. St. Louis is getting 2.77 per game. Lightning 3.53. Goals against game is 269 for St. Louis, 360. Ugh. Goals against per game. Come on, guys. Shots per game, 28.3 for St. Louis, 30.1 for us. Let's see. Penalty minutes, 91 penalty minutes for St. Louis, 154 for us. We get into some fights, man. People like to mess with and I don't know why, because they get knocked the hell out. So that's not smart. Shots against per game is 32.5 for St. Louis, 33.2 for us. Power play goals, St. Louis has 3 and we have 16. So, we're getting shots on and we're getting goals. Power play percentage is 7.7 for them, 31.4 for us. Power play goals against is 9-7 St. Louis in that category. Shorthanded goals, St. Louis has given up 4. The Lightning have given up none. Shorthanded goals against 0-0 for both teams. So, but again, our defense has been horrible. And we'll get back into it more, but I'm going to, usually like I do, like halfway through the show, usually
I think we're a little bit over halfway.
Yeah, we're a little bit.
Just a little bit.
That's all right. 6:32. Yeah, we're a little bit over. But we'll do the sponsor list. The sponsor list is smaller this year because some of the companies that we had, we no longer have for now because we moved away. But we still have some that wanted to stay on and represent Tampa Bay. And that's the whole idea, is to represent the Bay. Without jinxing, who do you predict for the win tonight? Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you Tampa Bay Lightning need to win tonight. They need it. They need to stop the skid, man. They can't keep losing like this. Don't get shut out. I'm not trying to jinx the team. I cover the team. I can't jinx the team. But I'm just going to say Lightning. Lightning win.
Yeah.
The Lightning will win. Gotta have that faith. Okay, Hyder, take it away. Do the sponsor list, and then we'll finish up and wrap this up.
Sponsor list: Our Place Dunedin and Clearwater. Brenda's on the Causeway, Dunedin. Ozona Pig, Palm Harbor. Eddie's Dunedin, Hurricane Eddie's Dunedin. Snappers Comedy Club, Palm Harbor. Country Boy Dunedin. Massage and Skincare Solutions, Clearwater.
Still Hyder's favorite.
Yeah, I still haven't got that. And I was down there in Florida.
Yeah,
I just didn't get to go.
he did not get to go. We did not think about the massage. We did not think about getting the massage.
I was down there in Clearwater.
He was lifting stuff. We were moving.
Oh my
stuff.
God. I was down there. I did not even think about that.
You were not too far away from where Alice lives.
Are you kidding me?
You weren't too far.
Oh my God.
What?
What? Now you're telling me.
Achy breaky heart. Ow! What I would have killed you if I would have told you. We were there, man. She lives in Dunedin. We weren't that far away from Dunedin. We really weren't.
Oh well.
Achy breaky heart.
Mason Dixon, Christmas Wish Q105 radio station, 104.7 FM, St. Pete.
You know, there's a solution to your pain.
Have a Christmas wish.
There's a plane that leaves out of Bristol that flies nonstop to Clearwater, St. Pete, where you will be only half an hour away from Alice and the massage.
Who's going to pick me up from there?
They could both go. I'll rent the car. The only problem is I don't want to be delayed 2 hours with a bird hitting it. With you going with me,
I think that was only one time.
I've been flying for ages, and
maybe you're the good luck charm.
There won't be no bird hitting the airplane when I get on
there. Okay. Anyways, Centaur Pizzeria, Tampa.
Santoro. Now, that is some great pizza in Florida. I can't say there's too many places that have great pizza, but Santoro's definitely my favorite.
Spaghetti About It.
Forget about
it. Food Truck, Spring Hill. Gulf Coast Nutrition, Palm Harbor. Cafe Connection, Spring Hill.
Yeah, I bet you they miss me.
Gators Dockside, Spring Hill.
They miss me too because I was there a lot.
And this video is sponsored by Streamyard.com. That's a new one. That's a new one right there.
Well, I knew it was coming because you had said to me that it was
Well, I
coming.
mean, we need to put that on there because, so.
Yeah, you have to give them some kudos, man. I mean, we've dealt with them for years, and we've had good success on StreamYard. So, not complaining about StreamYard, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we're back on StreamYard. We like being on StreamYard, and we're gonna post this video no matter what. We're gonna post it all over the place, so you'll be able to see us. Hyder does a good job of spreading the post around, so we can get it on all the. I can get it on the social media sites. I have a couple of group pages that I can add on when I get a chance tonight. I'll spread the word. You'll see them in different areas of Tampa Bay, Dunedin, Clearwater, all up in that Pinellas County area. Pasco County will probably be able to see it as well. Our podcast stretches all over Florida, so I'm not concerned. The good thing is that it's going to be spread in Bristol and Tennessee too. So, we're not limiting ourselves to just one state.
Yeah. So
that's important to us. We want to get worldwide, galaxy-wide. Okay, here we go. This team needs its three strong Russians playing together. Seems to give team more confidence. Vasi, Sergey, and Kuch. Well, I'm gonna say that the team definitely would get fired up more with Vasi in net. He's like a god to this team. But you got to give credit to Johansson, man. He's done an amazing job, and the fans, the real fans, appreciate Johansson. The fake fans are already calling for Johansson's head, and they're saying, without Vasi, we can't win without Vasi, and that's bullshit. So, and yes, the fans love JoJo. The real fans love JoJo. The real fans, like us. The real fans that, worship the team. The bandwagon fans are the ones that are starting to, the Lightning are going down the tubes. So, they can jump off anytime. I truly believe that they should fall off the boat. Because, the team don't need that. The team needs real fans that support the team. It's okay to, bring up these things and try to figure out what's going on with the team, because they have spoiled the Lightning fans for years. This team, John Cooper hasn't had a losing season. The Lightning, the last few years, they didn't get off to good starts. Look up the stats. Look and see what their record was. Trusting JBB, great eye for talent. Coop develops most into stars. That is true, because Cooper, like I said, has never had a losing season. He always gets it done. He's been under a lot of stress. JBB's been under a lot of stress. Nobody knows what kind of stress these guys get into. The general manager has the toughest job, because he's the one that takes the, when people evaluate the team, they start with the general manager. They don't start with Cooper. They start with JBB. How's JBB putting this puzzle together? How's he doing with the players? There's problems with the defense. Well, you know what? I mean, that falls on the defensive coach, right? I mean, you just can't blame Cooper for that. We do have a defensive coach, and we have an offensive coach, and the offense has been there. The numbers definitely verify that we have a strong offensive team, but we are not doing good with the defensive team and the defensive stats. We're just giving up too much. And again, that doesn't fall on Johansson, and it doesn't fall on Tompkins. They have done a great job with this team. If you look at the last 5 games, on 11-4, we beat Ottawa 6-4. A nice offensive output there. Then on 11-6, we played Toronto. We lost 6-5 in overtime. That sucked. We're not an overtime team. And I know there's been a lot of criticism about that we're not an overtime team, and that's fact. For now, it could change. We had to get rid of Bogo to get some salary off the salary cap. That made sense. A lot of people were bitching about it. Oh, Bogo's gone. Oh, now we suck even more. Blah, blah, blah. I've seen all those complaints. Not in my group. I've seen it in other groups. Jody's seen it in other groups. You go into the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers and you look and see. Are there members whining and crying and bitching and moaning and groaning, blah, 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 blah. Oh, blah, 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 blah. The fake fans, here they are. Calling for Johansson's head. Are you kidding me? I mean, the kid has done a great job. It's not on the goaltender. It's on the defense. It's on whether or not they're doing their jobs and covering who they're supposed to be covering. And the turnovers are an absolute nightmare. I'm not even going to get into that because That sucks. You cannot have a winning team when you have turnovers like that. I'm not talking about the damn turnovers you eat. Okay, so 11-7. We played Montreal and won. We got 5 goals, 5-3 win. But the last 2 games that we had, Chicago, we should never lose to Chicago. There's no way that we should lose to Chicago. Chicago's not a good team. They have one kid that's going to be an ultimate superstar on that team. Other than that, they're not that good. We lost 5-3 to Chicago. That's just not acceptable, folks. You can't lose to Chicago. They're not that good. And then we get shut out by the Canes. That's an ouch. That's really an ouch. Because last time we met the Canes, we kicked their butts. Yes, the Hawks have scoring. Yes, they do. There's a lot of teams that have a lot of former Lightning players, and they come back and they kick our ass all the time. Tyler Johnson. Hello. How is Tyler Johnson scoring off of us now? Perry. I mean, this is what happens, man. They're always standing in front of the net. Jody, you're absolutely right. They stand right in front of the net. Where's our guy on them? They're just standing. You can't leave them in front of the net alone. And that's been a huge problem. I mean, why? Why are they not covering those guys in front of the net? It just don't make no sense, man. I just get really frustrated with that. Eastern Conference right now. Boston has played 14 games. They're 11-1 with 24 points. Florida, meow, 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 meow. The Panthers have played 14 games. They're 9-4-1 with 19 points. Detroit is 15-8-5 with 18 points. Tampa Bay has played 15 games. They're 6-5-4. They're 16 points. If they get those 2 points tonight, that would, get them hanging with Detroit and Toronto in front of them. Montreal is played 15 games. They're 7-6-2 with 16 points. So we're tied with them with 16 points. Buffalo has played 15 games. They're 7-7-1 with 15 points. And Ottawa is in last place. 13 games played, 6-7-0 with 12 points. So this is a very scattered, very most of these teams are right up close together, bunched up together. 24, 19, 18, 18, 16, 16, 15, and 12. It's tight. And the Metropolitan's tight too. 23, 18, 16, 15, 15, 14, 13. So everybody's cluttering right now from first to last. And quite frankly, nobody's out of it. It's early. So most teams have played 14 games or 15 games. There's a few that have only played 13 games. But the season's not over yet. And people shouldn't be whining and crying and bitching and moaning when we're this close or this far into this early season. So, all right. So game 1 tonight, Bolts versus St. Louis starts at 8 o'clock in St. Louis. And then we have them in a rematch, game 2, Bolts and St. Louis on 12/19 at Amalie Arena. That's the 2-game series. And again, I wanted to, before I close out the show, congratulate Hyder getting that MMA back. And I'm even an administrator now on there, which is a promotion for me.
Yeah, finally.
I went from moderator. I was a moderator. And now I'm an admin, so I'm happy about that.
Which really, like, in actuality, like, it was, I don't know if I was actually going to I didn't know if I was actually going to put the group back up. And and I talked to you about it.
Oh, yeah.
I talked to several other people about it. And I think I even talked to you this morning and told, like, I think that you were surprised that the group even came back
Well,
last
yeah, I mean,
last
I was
night.
hoping that
All of a sudden, like, I think you got that invite and you were like, just like, whoa.
yeah, that opened my eyes when I see you're invited to be an administrator. I'm like, whoa, okay,
And
he's coming back.
well, one thing that would hit me was like that I got a call from one of my friends, and it was just like, I guess the Lord sent him down to me and said, pretty much was like, hey, because I needed to be talked into, like, like if I would, and then I asked several people. I was like, I asked two of my friends and I asked the wife. I was like, okay, here's glad wrestling MMA's back. They all raised their hand, and I was like, okay.
Because everybody likes to react with that. Everybody likes to post.
Yeah. I was like, then we need to make it bigger.
Yeah, you need to get it to,
back to where it was. If not bigger.
Yeah, I would go bigger. Bigger is better. Got to go bigger.
Yeah. So
now we're going to do our final segment of the day of every show is Jerry. Our final thoughts. Hyder's final thoughts and Joey Lightning's final thoughts to close out the show. And Hyder, you're up.
I'm glad I got the group back. I think you are too. I think you're glad that the group got back to be put up. And you're admin now.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I tell you what, I deserve it. I
Someone said that we're never allowed to go to wrestling when the Bolts are playing.
Happy Jody. I'm sorry, man. As soon as I saw that the WWE was coming to Johnson City, nobody was talking me out of going to get them tickets.
Well, see, I didn't know, so I can't be blamed on. I didn't know. I thought it was. See, I was planning on going to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch UFC. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Nope, you're not going there. You're going to Johnson City with me." That's pretty much how it went.
That's exactly how it went. Y'all jinx that game.
I didn't do it. I'm getting blamed.
I went to a wrestling event and I had the time of my life while you sat there and got disgusted and depressed because the Lightning just totally didn't show up to their own home game. I win. I am happy. I am not regretting going to that wrestling match because I would have been there depressed and upset and crying about how shitty the Lightning played that game in front of their own home crowd. That was horrible.
Well, either way, I would have won because I would have got to go see all those knockouts at the UFC event, Buffalo Wild Wings during the UFC event.
It just so happened that the event happened on a night that the Lightning were playing and his MMA was going on.
I literally did think it was this coming up Saturday. I literally did.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was the 11th. But yeah, I mean, I'm just glad Wrestling MMA is back. I'm glad that we're back on Streamyard.
Yeah.
I think this works a little bit better, honestly.
Streamyard is something that we've successfully had over the years. I couldn't wait to get our membership back up with them in partnership. Mm-hmm. So I want to thank Streamyard for this, taking us back and getting us going here. And it was a very easy decision for me once, hey, why don't we just get back on Streamyard?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back. And we're back on Streamyard where I like Streamyard better than actually the Facebook Live too.
Yeah.
So we're back. And hopefully we're back for a long time. So that's it. That's the show tonight. We just did a little bit under 60 minutes. So that's okay. I was thinking maybe a half-hour show, but we actually talked a half an hour about everything but lightning in the beginning.
Well,
Hey, I don't care. It's my show. I don't care. Talk about whatever we want to talk about. You know, it's not all about that. We just want, interact with the groups respectively, everything Lightning, Tampa Bay Thunder Strikers group, and the MMA. And hopefully Hyder will put our show on MMA. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's it for tonight. We'll keep in touch with everybody and let everybody know when the next show is. There'll be times that I do the single show. I may be in the mood to do a show of my own. Just do it like a coverage type of thing, or maybe there'll be a news headline or a trade that people may need to know about. And I usually get the trades before they even go on Facebook. So if there is a trade and stuff, I can just do ding, 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 ding. Hey, I got a trade here before it's even on Facebook, before you even see it. So we're going to see what happens, but it's great to be back, and it's great to be on Streamyard again. So I want to say good night, everybody. Let's go Bolts. Let's get that win tonight. Hopefully we're all in this together. The fake fans jump off the bandwagon. The real fans stay on and root this team to victory, win, lose, or tie. They're still our team, and they need our support. Record, a 500 record or not. We need to support the team, be there, be the Lightning, be the Distant Thunder like we are here live in Tennessee, Bristol, Tennessee, and, of course, Johnson, Tennessee. Yay, I love Johnson City. Good night, everybody. We're off the air. Good night, Jody.
Good night, Jody.
Thank you very much for all your comments. We love our fans. We love all those questions. We love everything. We just love the Lightning, too. From Bristol, Tennessee. Good night, everybody.